It's my 1 year anniversary of being MP for Kensington. I well remember that night and the rapturous welcome that I had outside the town hall, and many of my fellow MPs had similar experiences and are celebrating this weekend. It was a very special night. The votes took 2 days and it was counted 4 times until we got our final result, having overturned a majority of over 7,000. I have to confess that sometimes on dark days I watch that film because it is such a very special moment and it cheers me up. Since then, of course, 4 days later, the fire at Grenfell Tower happened and all our lives changed forever. Our community is wounded, but we're also very strong, and we've had that strength tested by innumerable attacks from the press and from various sources, from the government actually, and the council. I see it trying to change public opinion against the survivors and some of the people involved in the rescue and the supporting people around us. Some of those attacks have been quite extraordinary, and just today came out in the press a story after an FOI about some emails that went between senior council members soon after the fire, and it was my predecessor who, looking at the people drifting around the streets, lost, lonely, and having lost everything and feeling abandoned by the council, and she called them gangs. I find that absolutely extraordinary, and I don't know why anybody would stand to represent people when that's what they think of them. And this is evidence of what we've known all along, of the utter disdain that is still being felt by the council and other quarters towards the people here on the ground. Now, that isn't shared by everybody, and I know that because as I go around to residents' associations right across the constituency, in the wealthier areas, and many of the probably conservative voting people who live there don't feel the same at all. The council is out of step completely with its community. It is really bizarre, as we found out most recently, that there's actually a government-funded group of people who are paid to discredit the community and myself. So this last year has been extremely painful, but I and all the people around here have come out very, very strong, and I want to work with that as in the future, the year to come, joining together the communities right across the constituency, and I have a plan for that I'll be revealing very soon. Dear Kensington, we are strong, we are indomitable, and I'm not going anywhere.